Welcome back YouTube to me doing more picoCTF challenges. We're once again doing medium web challenges, and the first challenge is called match the regex. So the description says how about trying to match a regular expression, and I have this website open. So there is valid input and input a text and submit. If we check the source code, we see there's this JavaScript code, send request, and there is this comment. This is regex, and we send request flag with input value. If we match the regex, then we get the flag. So what this regex means is that the first letter should be P, then 5 random characters, doesn't matter, and then capital F. This doesn't mean anything. So if we just type P and want to P for 5 characters and capital F and submit, we get the flag. Okay, and the next challenge is called Java code analysis, and the description says that I need to hack this book website, and it gives us credentials, user. We can also download the source code and access the website here. So if you log in as user, we can get into this website where we see the book flag, but we need admin to view this book. So if we look at the source code, there are a lot of files here, but let's refresh and look at the request we send. So we get this JWT token. If we look at it, we see that our role is free, and we need to get admin role as it says in the source code. So for example, here it checks if we have authority admin, but before changing our JWT, we need to find JWT secret so we can forge our tokens. So you can, for example, just search on this, click here or Ctrl Shift F to find in files, and then search for secret. Then if we look at these results, we see there is this function called generate random string, but it's not so random as it says here. It just returns 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's our JWT secret that stores in the server. So now we can copy our JWT token and go to jwt.io. We can refresh, and if we go to JWT encoder and change the secret to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to JWT encoder, we can change the role to admin. Also we can change email to admin, and user ID can be whatever, let's just use 0, and we can copy this. And if we go to the website, press F12 for developer options, go to local storage, we can change the JWT token, and also we can change this token payload to match the token. And if we refresh the page and go to the book, and we get the flag in this PDF. Okay, that's it for the challenge. The next one is called Find Me, and the description just says asks us to test the form by submitting test credentials, test and test. If we go to the website, we see that we get this login page, and if we try to log in with test and test, we get try username test and password test with exclamation point. And with these new credentials, we get logged in and redirected to welcome fellow human. And it just says I was redirected here and help me search for flags. And if you look at the request, see this strange get requests with this ID that looks like base64. If we try to decode them using burp inspector, we see that we get half of the flag here, and the next half is here. It says proxies all the way. So the challenge was not that hard, and let's get to the next one. So the next challenge is called SQLi Lite, and the description just says, can you log into this website? And because this is SQLi, let's just try the most basic exploit. And let's copy this to the password as well. And we get logged in, and it says, can you see the flag? It is in the plain sight. And if you view the source code, we get the flag. This challenge was very short, so there is time for more. Okay, so the next challenge is called SQL Direct, and this time it gives a command to connect to PostgreSQL, if we copy this command and paim the password, which is Postgres, we'll get logged in, and you can read the help page, but to this the databases types /l, and there we see that there is a database called pico, and if we list the tables, we see there is a table called flags, so we can select like this and we get the flag. This one was also pretty quick, so we can do one more. Okay, so the next challenge is called secrets. The description says we have several pages hidden. Can you find the one with flag? And if we go to the website, you see a random page, and if we check the source code, we see there is secret directory. Because this challenge is about secret pages and stuff like that, we can go to secret and we get this GIF, and it says that we're doing well. And if we go to the source code of this, we see there is a directory called hidden. So if we add hidden to this, we get this login page, and once again, if we go to the source code, we see there is the super hidden directory. So if we go there, we see finally we found you, but can you see me? And if we just select the whole text, we see there is the flag, or we can just go to the source code. Yeah, so I think that's it for today, and I will see you in the next one.